Hello people, thank you for joining this evening. As you're well aware, this will be the final stream of Shenmue 2 on the Dreamcast. However, I will not be playing on my Dreamcast. If anyone who watched the previous stream last week, you'll know that the game crashed just at the last bit when we got, well, not the last bit, but towards the last area when we got to Shenfua's house. And it crashed, so we couldn't finish the game off. And checking my Dreamcast, it seems like it's totally goosed. So I'm going to have to get that repaired at some stage or replace it. So as a temporary solution to finish off the last bit of the game, I've installed one of the emulators, DMUL, and I've got to run in that, and I've set it as close as possible to the settings on the Dreamcast. So 1x resolution, none of this 2x resolution, although it looks even better. I want to keep it the same as what the stream's been up until this point, or as close as. So we've got it at 1x resolution. I've got the sound coming through on this microphone. So I've got a little lapel mic on here, so hopefully you can hear everything fine. If there's any issues, tell me in the comments so I can check it and adjust as I go. I can maybe turn the volume down if it's too loud. It should pick up the sound from my computer when I'm playing the game. I'll go full screen with the game as well, so I won't have the camera because I'll be over there instead of here. So please bear with me. Like I said in the comments, if something does break or if it cuts off or something like that, it is testing it. We've got a little box coming in the next few days for recording sound, and it goes next to my camera, and I can plug in wireless mics or lapel microphones that are wired up. Initially, I'm using a wireless one just now, a Sennheiser G300 or G100, whatever. Anyway, I've borrowed that from my work just now, so I'm testing that with a wireless one going straight into the camera, so we should get pretty decent sound. However, the box we're getting, they're going to be wired in with lapel microphones. Not quite as good as the Sennheiser ones, but they'll be good enough for the stream just now until we can get wireless ones, maybe the Rode ones or Sennheiser ones ourselves down the line. Anyway, I'll cut my crap and I'll get to the game, so let's get on with it. Remember, and send your comments in the feed itself. Send them, I'll read them whilst I'm playing the game. I can check that and keep responding to stuff. So send them to me what you like about Shenmue 2, your memories of Shenmue 1, Shenmue 2, what you're looking forward to in Shenmue 3, now that we know it's getting made by Yu Suzuki and the Shenmue team. So that's going to be awesome, and this was really just to play the game through from Shenmue 1 to Shenmue 2, start to finish, to get ourselves into the spirit again, reminding ourselves what made the games so awesome in the first place. So let's get to it. I'll keep talking to Mike so you can keep hearing me, so that's cool. Let's get over here. I'll switch to the game. So, here we go, people. So, as you can see, I'm in Shenfua's house, and start timer as well. But in Shenfua's house here, actually, wait a minute, I'll tell if I started the game first, wouldn't it? Right, so. These saves are just the exact same, I just made sure it's got the right time in it, so I'll get in there. So yeah, hey there breadcrumbs, how you doing, dude? Cool, cool, good to hear, good to hear. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to getting some proper wireless mics that we can use on a regular basis. In the meantime, I can probably borrow some of these from the college, which might be quite handy, so that's cool. It's good to hear that it's coming through good as well. So yeah, we're in Shenfua's house here, and essentially you've just got to walk around and check out. There's a bunch of things you've got to look at within this room. By the way, look at this, check this out, this is awesome. It's a night time, see the moon up there. There's a cow over there, eating away as cows do. There's a swing. As the last stream, anyone that was watching it, you'll remember that we got up to the swing, and then it goes through the memories of Shenfua and her mum and dad calling her after the Shenmue tree, and Shenfua is a leaf of the Shenmue tree, so that's where that name comes from. So that's pretty cool. And the leaves of the tree always protect her or something like that. So let's start looking at some of this stuff anyway. I'll get this done. And you've got to go quite close to them, which is a bit annoying. So there's a lot of cutscenes here. So I'll let them play and you get some backstory, which is quite cool.
シェンファーが 村のおばあさんに習ったの。
おばあさん。
村の長老よ。目が不自由だけど何でも知ってるの。森のことも村の歴史も。寮の探している人のことも知ってるかも。
Hey Petros, how you doing, dude?
おばあさんか。
Just playing the final sections of Shenmue 2. Yeah, it's been looking forward to this. As you guys well know, I'm a massive Dreamcast and Shenmue fan. So this is a big deal for me, this game. And I'm chuffed that I've got it working again so I can finish it off. But I'm also very sad because this is the final parts of the game. And I know I've got another year and a half to 2 years to finish off the saga or play the next part anyway. So it's a sad moment for me.
鍾乳石ってこの辺の洞窟で。
Stalactites, eh?
釣り場から持ってきたの。父は石を見るのが好きだから。
石を。
声が聞こえるんだって。私にはわからないけど。
Hi Petros, bye Petros. That was a bit harsh. Right, I've got loads of things I've got to look at here. What else do I have to look at?
あまり関係なさそうだな。綺麗に片付けてあるな。
I was saying last time, this kind of reminds me of Zelda. Have you got to do certain things in Zelda and you're in the village and looking at all the stuff and...
横笛か。
父が作った。
I'll be back!
私が感動の頃、シェンムーの枝で。
Alright Petros, I'll see you when you get back, dude.
この冬
Cheers for joining, cheers for joining.
どんな時でも泣き止んだって父が言ってた。
子守歌みたいだな。
It's the Ocarina of Time. I know what it is. Why you? That's the worst thing about Shenmue. As much as I love the game, the controls are atrocious.
あまり関係なさそうだな。
But you know, I think that's what makes the game so special is putting up with this crap.
シェンファーの大事なものなんだろうな。
Shangfa. Right, so let's go down here. So, if you go and speak to Shenfa, if I can get down this bloody stair, if you go and speak to her, she tells you that you've to take a rest, but you can't actually take a rest anyway, you can't sleep in the bed. And if you check in your diary, it says check the collection, so you're actually just looking at the books. And there's a bit you'll see in a second, when you do enough of the checks of all the things in the room, it then sort of kind of unlocks the next bit.
どうしたの？ちょっと後片付けをしたいの。向こうでゆっくりしていて。
ああ、そうするよ。
もし疲れたのなら寝室で横になった方がいい。
寝室？いいのか？
うん。
We just met as well.
しないで。
ありがとう。
Arigato. Whatever you say, Shenhua. So I'm going to look over here because this is where the other collection is. There's quite a lot of stuff here. Wow, it's an interesting book.
この本は
星座の本よ。静粛が書かれている。
静粛？
人の運命に関わる星のこと。
It's true, Breadcrumb, yep.
都市生もそう。
Weren't you here in the studio when we played Until Dawn? But yeah, Until Dawn is like quick time events.
言われているわ。
塩。
I think people hate quick time events. I think if they're done right
良くないことが起きる。
and used sparingly, then they're all right. I think when
北斗七
in Shenmue 2, if you watched the previous episodes, which I'm sure you did, there's bits in Shenmue 2 where if you fail one bit after you've done about 20 quick time events, you have to go back to the start and redo it, and it's a nightmare. I think this is the...
この絵は
経理のどこかよ。
Gulin.
怖い山だと聞いたわ。
怖い。
By the way, we're only streaming on Twitch this evening. We're not doing Shenmue. We're not doing YouTube tonight. We're just doing Twitch just to keep things smooth whilst I'm testing it on this new setup. Don't want to screw things up, although it may crash anyway. I'm keeping an eye on the system info. It's running reasonably well on my PC, so it shouldn't crash. But I am aware that I did try some stuff the other day there, and it caused a bit of grief. So hopefully we'll be good. Hopefully we'll be good. Jingzhu, the star effect and the fate of people. So cool.
本島すずりに筆シェンファーのものか
Where am I meant to go again? No, I can't remember. I think maybe I've got to go in the room, maybe.
やめておくか
Not maybe you go to that table, it shows you the other bit. That's weird.
閉まってるな
I'm going to go in this room first then. Let's just see where I've got to go. Oh, wait a minute. It's the mirrors! It's the mirrors, people.
どうしたの?
The dragon mirror and the phoenix mirror. Hey Dwarface. Well, it's a mic I've borrowed from my work. It's a Sennheiser G100 microphone, lapel wireless microphone. So I thought I'd use this for the stream, have a wee test of it. I've got some new gear coming in the next day or two, so that should be ready for 2016, which will be cool.
はハッカソンでしか取れない糖が緑石。
糖が緑石？
どうしてこの鏡が日本に？
わからない。
父なら何か知っているかもしれない。
お父さんは今
石切り場にいるわ。そこで糖が緑石を。
どこにあるんだ？
ここから一つ山を越えたところにあるの。
Cool. You walk to the sound of my voice. Awesome.
俺をそこへ案内してくれ。
明日の朝食事を届けに行くからその時一緒に。
わかった。
I kind of remember that bit. That's actually. I can't remember saying that our dad went there. Ah, it's very interesting. So I'm going to save it here, and then we'll carry on after this bit here. Just so we've got to save after the house stuff, because obviously there's a lot of cutscenes to go through. How's the stream for everyone? Is it streaming okay, or choppiness or anything like that? The cow's just been there all night. Hey Willow, how you doing, man? Right, she must be down here somewhere. Hello.
シェファー。
あ、よう、おはよう。
おはよう。
今、お弁当の準備をしているの。
Mashed potato tower? I know. There's nothing much I can do about it though, because it's like it is a 4-3 game, as you're saying. And to fit it in with what we've been doing stream-wise, I'm just trying to keep it consistent for the previous stream. But yeah, maybe I'll start doing the streams a little bit more closer to the actual setup. Like closer to what the actual original, ratio was. So some of the games going forward.
父よ、私について
As you'll see here as well, there seems to be some graphical glitches. Unfortunately, not much I can do with that.
何？
その石切り場ってどんなところなんだ？
洞窟の中なの。
This is a
洞窟か。
洞窟を
a temporary solution
ホールがあって
to allow us to complete the game.
届けているの。その先にももっと大きなホールがある。
その先にも。
ええ。でも父はその中に入れてくれないからどんな場所なのか私にはわからない。でも塔が緑石の石切り場だとは聞いている。
塔が緑石。
そう。
So Mashed Potato, I take it have you played through the game yourself? Are you a long time Shenmue follower or fan?
なんだ？
その鳳凰の鏡のことなんだ。
Wolo Crimble break is Christmas break, so we'll be taking a break over Christmas and into the start of New Year. And what we'll be doing is we'll be doing a Christmas special. So still got to confirm a date for that. We'll have it up on Facebook when we're ready, and we'll post up on Twitch as well. But essentially there'll be no streams until the Christmas special,
蘭亭という男に。
and then that'll be us until New Year, but we'll start up again in New Year.
殺された？
そうだ。
まさか鏡のために亮のお父さんが。
え？鏡のために。
村に伝わる話。
The streams were meant to finish on Saturday, but because the game crashed Shenmue 2 last Tuesday, we couldn't finish it off, so yeah, I had to hold off. Was it last Tuesday or the Tuesday before? Whatever it was anyway. Kind of had to hold off, which is a bit frustrating, because I was right into it. I suppose they extended it for an extra day, which is cool.
そんな言い伝えが。
怖い。
シェンファ
何か
Shenhua.
悪いことが起きなければいいけど。
ー。とにかくシェンファーのお父さんに話を聞くしかないな。石切り場へ急ごう。
For anyone that's watching the game for the first time, by the way, as well, obviously this is towards the end, the game looks much better than this. This has got some graphical glitches because it's going through the emulator, so ignore the fact there's blue bits in the sky there and stuff, and the trees don't all have their leaves on them. That is normally actually very good looking for the age of the game.
ここが峠よ。
I don't want to mess around with the settings too much as well because it screws up, so. Glitches.
いつもと違う。
何が？
鳥たちが一羽もいない。
The ominous evilness in the skies.
ここは渡り鳥が
There's no birds. They've also stolen
鳥たちが集まって
the graphics.
なのに今日に限っていないなんて。
何かあったのか？
Nandika.
でも
Demo.
シェンファー。
Shenhua.
胸騒ぎがする。亮、急ぎましょう。
分かった。行こう。
If anyone's wondering what those little boxes are, by the way, the white boxes or the bluish boxes, they're just where you'd have a texture of the leaves. So it makes it look like a more 3D looking tree.
中は暗いからこれを持って。
What's funny is I tested this before streaming it, and it looks like it's just for some reason pushes it a little bit far, so it doesn't actually run some of the graphical stuff, which is a bit frustrating. It's just that bit as well, which is weird. Everything still lights up alright, so that's the main thing.
シェンファー、石切り場は。
石切り場はこの奥。父はいつもそこにいる。とにかく奥へ。
なあ。
Might as well just follow her. Hey, congratulations. When do you start then? So there is flames there. I may have to actually fix that.
ここよ。いつもここに食事を持ってくるの。お父さん、
どった？
お父さん。
Cool, cool.
どうしたのかしら。いつもならすぐ出てくるのに。
He's disappeared.
奥を見てくる。
That'd be good just to have some extra money coming in, Phil. So that's cool. Well done, man. You need to buy yourself some new games and stuff for Christmas. Because isn't that the only reason we all get jobs? To buy games? Isn't that what it's all about? Isn't that what's important? He's being consumed by the stone.
確かこの奥に扉が。
この奥に
こっち。
Cool. Yay, Phil's minted now. He's buying us all PCs and everything for the studio. Woo! What a guy. Most generous guy I've ever met. What's that? You're buying us new wireless microphones? Oh, nice, nice. I wish you. That'd be cool. I'm just letting Shenmue take us there, by the way. Obviously, clearly I'm meant to go through his door now. Alright, let's get through the door. What? I didn't just walk there. Koreka.
扉が開いている。いつもは鍵がかかっているのに。
この向こうには何が
Just to steal the glory.
人の中に入れてくれなかった。
Yeah, remember if you're watching us or joining us for the first time and you're not following, hit that follow button on Twitch. And if you want to donate towards the studio to help run the costs of streams and running the studio itself, then go ahead and donate. And that would be awesome, people. So dramatic. Let's follow that path. Following paths is my thing.
Shenmue.
父の字。
ええ、
シェンファへ、私の役目は終わった。我ら一族に託されし法王が
今完成した。村に伝わる定めの時が来たのだ。シェンファよ、かの法王を携えし者とその証を確かめるのだ。そしてその者に身を委ね共に行くがよい。お前に家電の七聖剣を授けよう。
The Sword of Seven Stars.
私と思い身につけるがいい。私はいつもお前を見守っている。
七聖剣。
Imagine someone made that sword for you, that'd be awesome.
法王を携えし者、その証を確かめる。
Find the proof.
その証って
わからない。でもきっとここに何か手がかりがあるはず。
シェンファー探してみよう。
Okay, let's look for it, Ryu.
Let's do it, man.
Stick the sword in the hole.
Activate the magic.
これは
七聖剣の模様と同じ。よう。
そうか。
I have the power. He-Man. They should have had that in the game just for the fun of it.
By the power of Grayskull.
Hmm?
よう。
What's happening?
よう。
This is where the game goes all mystical on you.
なんだあれは。行ってみよう。
So as you saw that bit that just came up there, it's got a bit to put on the mirror,
あれは
the Phoenix mirror.
わからない。調べて近くに行って
ああ
Just going to save it because I didn't trust the game. Did So as you can see there, it's got the Phoenix mirror. Korewa.
よう。
Do it! Do it now!
Everything has led up to this, people. Everything. This is the epic conclusion of Shenmue 2. There's actually flames in those baskets, by the way, but you can't see them because the graphics thing is glitching them out. See? The flame goes along the wire. It's annoying that you can't see it. The sim seems to be going wonky as well. And there they are, the dragon and the phoenix mirror, side by side in the stone pit cave.
竜と鳳凰、
鏡と同じだ。
父はこれを。その後の東の立つ国より海を渡りて現れる若者姫七から未だ知らず、かのに滅ぼすこともかの願い叶えしことも、その後の勇み立つとき我を求め共に荒れの道を行かん、待ちて願い開口は我の古よりの定めなり、地より現れし竜が黒雲をいざない天を覆うも、万よりし鳳凰その翼によりて四風を生むがごとく、漆黒の世は広がりしも明星は一つ燦爛と輝く。
その歌は
村に古くからある言い伝え、
携えし者。
Give me gooselumps. Wow. The story goes on 15 years later. In fact, it'll be 17 years later by the time part 3 comes out. But that's it, people. Shenmue 2. The end. Do you realise how much of a dramatic finish that was? I'm just going to go back to the studio shot now. How much of a massive thing that was. To play that and then be left on that cliffhanger, wondering what was behind those mirrors. Were the doors that were going to open up, or were they just something that was carved into the stone? But it was awesome. But yeah, 15 years later, playing it again, still just as cool as when I played it the first time. Although, in fact, it's probably even better because the first time I kind of rushed through that final disc, and if you watch the previous episode, you'll see that the final disc only takes about probably takes about 3 hours. So you can actually get through the final disc pretty quick. When you think of the rest of the game, it takes about, I don't know, 7 or 8 hours a disc, so it's half the size. So yeah, just glad to get that finished, and I'll post this final bit. I'll maybe add it on to the previous video because I've split it into 3 parts, and the final bit's about, I think, 40 minutes long. So I'll maybe just tack that on to the end, so it's just over an hour and a bit. And that'll be a bit of a better episode than just having a half-hour one. Or I can put it up as a separate episode or part and say this is the ending part. That probably makes a bit more sense, actually. But yeah, I want to say thank you for everyone who's joined me on this stream on the Shenmue 2 one. I know it's kind of maybe an older game that maybe some of you have never played before or known about. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it opened your eyes to Shenmue 2 and Shenmue as a series and why it was so loved and why I'm so into the game. As I said at the start of the stream, this is the final stream for the year. We've got one more stream that's a special for Christmas. We will be posting up on Facebook and Google Plus what's happening with the Christmas episode, so check that out, keep checking back on that. I'm going to go through all the videos as well on YouTube and clean up the tags, put some descriptions in the videos, and just do a little bit of generalised house cleaning there, so it's a little bit easier to find things and see where they are. And then going into next year, we should have a little bit of a better setup for Sound itself, maybe like this kind of setup, and for the streams, making them a little bit better to sort of watch and find the videos afterwards and stuff. So, and more streams as well. We'll probably be switching it up, so one week we'll do one game, the following week on the same day we'll do a different game and go back, switching back and forward, alternating each week. So that way we can cover a little bit more games and a few more genres or different styles of games. So maybe League of Legends, Dota 2, some Minecraft potentially, Counter-Strike Go, those kind of games, on top of all the other games we're playing as well. Got in touch with Nintendo today as well, and they're speaking, well, the PR company for Nintendo, and they are speaking to Nintendo about possibly supporting us a little bit better going forward, because I know it's not been that good this year. So hopefully we can start getting some more games a little bit sooner. Maybe we can do previews or reviews of them before the games release, so we can show you some of that cool stuff, whether it's streaming them or doing reviews. And we will hopefully be getting some more content on the website. Right now, if you go to Shenmue, if you go to SmallFryUnify.com, you'll see we've got a front page where you can watch the streams, and it's got some general boxes to take you to the social networks. Hopefully we'll have a page up with the videos there and start doing reviews next year, so we can start building up the website and building up reviews, previews, articles and stuff like that. So it should just be a little bit better for everyone coming and joining it. And the plan down the line will be to keep expanding it, more streams, Games Lounge Season 2, better website, and some cooler stuff, going to events and stuff like that for the games industry. So maybe not E3 because you have to book that a year in advance, but maybe some of the other shows, and then going forward in 2017, maybe we can get E3 there. Maybe we'll have Shenmue 3 there at that point. Just want to say thanks to you all for joining. Remember, if you've not followed us or donated in the past, please go ahead and do so. That helps us massively, especially the donations. It helps us fund stuff in the studio. The box we just got was under £40 for the sound. It's not cheap, so that all helps towards that kind of stuff. Take care. Hope you have a good couple of weeks. Keep checking back on the Facebook. Post some comments, what you like and what you'd like to see going forward, because we can incorporate or try and see what's doable. And that's a goodbye from me, and I will catch you guys in the Christmas special. Bye.